vehicular movement, sanity, and ensure compliance with Lagos State traffic and environmental laws. The Lagos State Task Force has conducted a successful enforcement operations at Ikoto bus stop opposite Irakwadon Market along Idimo Road, where street traders and commercial buses, popularly referred to as Damfo, had caused untold traffic inconveniences to BRT buses. Pedestrians blind. The operation led by the chairman of the agency, Adetaya Kirili, extended to Ikoto roundabout along Ijegun Road and standing complaints about street trading on the curb and walkways, alleged parking and commercial vehicles obstructing traffic around the axis. Akirili said the exercise initiated in response to observations drawn through the agency's See Something, Say Something that had roads into a significant shift towards maintaining order and ensuring motorists and passengers spend less time on the roads in this area. Akirili assured residents that the Lagos State Task Force remains committed to sustaining this correction currently being carried out by the agency. The Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency, LASEPA, has organized a workshop for chemical handlers, stakeholders across the state. Special advisor to Governor Sanwo-Olu on the environment, Olakunle Akodu, said the workshop also focused on enhancing safe practices, building capacity, and ensuring regulatory compliance in chemical handling and storage across Lagos State. Akodu emphasized the significance of chemical management for public health, safety, and sustainable socio-economic development. He noted that the workshop is aimed at building the capacity of chemical handlers, raising awareness about associated risks, and equipping them with the necessary skills for safe handling and storage. Akodu described the workshop as a critical step towards modernizing chemical management practices, ensuring hazardous substances are handled responsibly, and promoting adherence to both the state and international safety standards. Lagos State has emerged overall at the National Junior Engineers, Technicians and Scientists JETS competition, having won 26 trophies and 26 medals comprising 14 first positions, 6 second positions, and 6 third positions in the junior and senior categories. Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education Taiwo Baruwa said JETS competition, introduced in 1987 by the Federal Ministry of Education in its effort to popularize technology and science education among students nationwide, is an organ that harmonizes classroom and laboratory experience with extracurricular out-of-class student activities, thus bridging the gap between theory and practice during the competition. Ali Balogun said for Lagos State, the selection process of students commences with online registration for both the senior and junior categories. He noted that the preliminary process produced a total of 600 students from public and private schools, from which the best 60 students proceeded to the second stage. Receiving the trophies and medals in his office, Ali Balogun was elated, showered encomium on the young leaders and encouraged them not to rest on their oars. Lagos State Commissioner for Youth and Social Development said the ministry in its vision of government will continue to be in the forefront of ensuring a safe environment for children. Ogunlende said this at an event organized on night. The commissioner, who was represented by a director in the ministry, Adenike Obilano, said the global celebration symbolizes unity and commitment of world leaders to protect children's rights around the world, noting that children deserve the best for adequate survival, development, protection, and participation in matters that affect them. On her part, Chief of the UNICEF Field Office for Southwest Nigeria, Celine Lafocria, called on government to include climate action into the education curriculum, thereby empowering children with information they need to survive and thrive. Lafocria noted that Nigeria is amongst the 3 countries in the world that are the most impacted by climate change, stating that 100 million of Nigeria's population are under the age of 18, considered as children and adolescents, and they are all affected by the huge climate change consequences. She called for urgent action for every child to be able to live on a healthy planet and to be protected from climate change. UNICEF, in collaboration with the Lagos State Ministry of Youth and Social Development and the Solution 17 initiative, brought together children and young people across Lagos aims to highlight their creative expressions and leadership in addressing climate change, to illustrate how young voices are instrumental in shaping the sustainable future of the planet. The Federal Road Safety Corps has assured the public of its intensified efforts to ensure smooth traffic flow, reduce road crashes, and create a safer motoring environment nationwide as it launched Year 2024 Ember Month campaign. Speaking on the theme, Speak Up Against Dangerous Driving, Crashes Kill More Passengers Than Drivers, Sector Commander Isolo Units Command Uko said the essence of a town hall meeting is to sensitize residents and road users in Isolo and environs on the need to empower passengers with the right knowledge on road safety that would help reduce road traffic crashes, injuries, and fatalities. Uko said the Corps Marshal had directed all commands nationwide to actively engage commuters, ensuring they are familiar with safety regulations, report reckless driving, use seatbelt, and support responsible driving. Also, the Vice Chairman is Isolo Local Council Development Area, Sadiq Shakiru, said the sensitization program aims to enhance the road transportation sector by changing drivers' behavior and position Nigeria as a nation in the global community. Earlier in his welcome address, the Secretary to Oshodi Solo Local Government, Akinlaye Smart, tasked drivers to maintain speed limit and check the conditions of their vehicle before embarking on a journey. That's it on the state news at 7, but just before we go, slow down at road junctions, intersections, and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration completed the Lagos Free Trade Zone jetty and offloading platform? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adirayo Idowolaya. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good evening.